Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 1 of FTB Interactions. FTB Interactions is a new mod pack. Not really, it's actually been around for a while. But this is FTB Interactions 2.0, which has been changed a bunch from the original version that was out. It's new to me. I played it, I think, once when it very first came out like a year or two ago, briefly on stream. And then I said, it didn't feel like the right pack for a stream, and I wanted to try it on YouTube, and now I've gotten around to checking it out. So, you see a Project E table right in front of me, you see a tree, you see a Void World. You may be a little surprised to find out that this is not entirely a Void World pack. The pack starts you in a Void World, and then you progress to the Overworld, and it's a super complex progression pack. So, I want to try it out because the last two packs I've played on YouTube here have been kind of kitchen sink, do whatever you want style packs. This one's been finely tuned and progression based, and I'm pretty interested in trying it because it sounds like there's just a lot of cool stuff that you can do in it. If we take a look, let's see, I always turn off a few things here. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. So we've got the One Probe, we've got Project E, the Tome of Knowledge, which we'll take a look at in a second, the Astral Tome from Astral Sorcery, FTB Quest Book for some reason, because you can also open it from up here and there's no reason to have the Quest Book in your inventory, so I'm not sure why they give you a Quest Book, and a lunchbox with a little bit of food in it. And it looks like Spice of Life is in the pack. So there's a lot in this pack. There's a lot to look at. I want to start the episode by just giving you guys an overview of what I think the pack is about, and then we will get started doing the things. Obviously, we get the Tome of Knowledge, which unlocks all transmutation in Project E. So you start with that. That's intended. You're intended to start with that. But they've finely tuned what things have EMC and what don't. So let's take a look first off at the quests. So the quests give you kind of an overview of the pack, of which there's a lot. Welcome to Interactions. Start with this quest line. This will be the only tab where progression is mostly linear. After you leave the Void World, progression will be scattered across multiple branches, across tabs. Good luck. So you start in the Void World. You have to progress through some basic crafting and a couple other things, optional stuff. It basically teaches you how to play the pack while you're in the Void World. And then eventually you get access to a portal which will teleport you to the Overworld where the real expansion and opening of it begins. Everything I've heard from a few people who've played this say that once you get out of the Void World, the pack really opens up and there's a lot of automation and stuff you need to do. My understanding is like once you get out into the Void World, there's actually, it looks like there's I didn't know FTB Quests had that. But there's this chapter, this chapter, this chapter, and this chapter of dimensionality. Steam power and first multi-blocks, energy stuff, technology stuff, metallurgy, it looks like, LV, MV, HV, EV. There's chemistry. There's magic, so astral sorcery, Britannia, blood magic, and it looks like, which one is this called? Deep mob learning, yes. Cool. There's chickens, which you can get at some point. Pretty cool. And then there's Greg Tech in the pack. I'm sure some of you probably excited to see Greg Pack in the pack. Some of you probably not excited to see Greg Pack in the pack. But I'm interested in trying it. I definitely am, right? And then a bunch of different gear that you can get access to, and a bunch of logistics. Now, here's the cool part of logistics. My understanding is you get access to logistics pipes pretty early on. So logistics pipes is in the pack. You get access to it relatively early. And then, so if we look at logistics pipes, we can see it's in the pack. My understanding is it's not hard. It's like steel, red alloy wire, and a glass tube, which looks pretty easy. My understanding is it's not bad to get into. So there's going to be a lot of automation that we can do using logistics pipes, and that's something I'm super excited about because the last few packs I've played have had it in there, but like it just didn't like fit with what I wanted to do. This one you get access to it very early, and then way later on you get access to applied energistics, but that comes like way later. And to give you an idea of what applied energistics looks like in this pack, why don't we look at the controller recipe? Oh, it's multi-block miniaturization from compact machines. And we're going to need skystone, cables, crafting monitors, energy acceptors, stellar alloy block, energy cells, and you throw in an engineering processor. What's a stellar alloy block? It doesn't look good. Let's put it that way. Stellar alloy dust comes from stardust, fluix, infinity dust, crushed black quartz, and energized glowstone. So, I mean, not terrible, but you're not going to get there until later on in the pack. So, I'm excited about logistics pipes being in the pack. I'm excited about strong progression and strong automation needs, because I get the impression this is one of those packs where you're going to want and need to automate a lot of things. The last two packs we played, we didn't super need to automate a bunch, and as a result, like, you didn't need to automate a bunch. So let's get started checking out what this pack has to offer. I'm pretty excited to try it out. I'm really hoping that it's fun. I'm thinking it will be. I'm thinking it will be a lot of fun. And, we'll see. Let's start it off. Let's do the first things first. Let's look at the quests. So our intro quest here, all the way at the top, it looks like there's a lot of reading and all kinds of other stuff. Look at this. Let's start with, hey, listen, hey, listen, hey, listen, hey, listen. If you see one of these quest icons, it means that this section contains information that can't be found in JEI or useful tips and tricks to get through the pack. Check. Cool. I got some experience and a fairy-imbued apple. Okay, cool. Easy peasy. Step 1. Step 2. This is how you remind me. We're going for full transparency. We start you off on a void world because testers kept dying in the overworld. Take your time, get to know JEI in the quest book, and rush the pack progression at your own risk. Challenge accepted. Speaking of rushing things, random things is in the pack already, and you get access to the time in a bottle relatively early on. I'm told that it's not I think right after we get out of the void world, it'll be shortly after that. It doesn't look like anything too bad in terms of cost, right? So we'll see. We'll see how the void world goes. If it's taking for a long time or if something's really slow here, I might, get one in early. But apparently you get access to this pretty early in the pack, so I'm excited about that. Yay for random things. Read me. Put the book in the transmutation table to beat the pack. Check. Win. Congratulations. We... Bing, have won the pack. So those of you who haven't played Project E in a while, or maybe never have, Project E is a big part of this pack, but not that big. But the Tome of Knowledge, what it does is it unlocks all the transmutation knowledge that's available to you. So everything that has EMC, we can now get through the transmutation table. We have no need to teach things, right? So I can search for things like cobblestone, and boom, we can see all the different types of cobblestone that are available. I can search for stone, pretty much whatever I want to get. As long as it has EMC, we can make it. Now, smooth stone doesn't have EMC. Granite does. I don't know exactly what the breakdown of what items have EMC and what don't. This isn't like regular Project E, where everything has EMC. As you can see, a lot of things don't. So EMC plays a role in this pack, but not that big a role, right? There's a lot of things that don't have EMC. I don't know, how much. Can we search for EMC and see things that have it? Not really. There's antimatter relays. That's cool. Project E has some of the cool stuff you can do with it. So some of the gadgets from Project E are in here. That's nice. Dark matter looks like it has to be made in a blast furnace way later on. Okay, so we're not getting dark matter anytime soon. And a lot of these things don't have an EMC value, as you can see, which is a little bit of a bummer. Because, the fun of EMC is, but also that's what makes EMC less fun, right? Is having access to make whatever you want pretty much super easy. So that's cool. We don't need the one probe readme. I'm assuming most things will not be easily handled, right? So, hey, there you go. And this shouldn't be necessary, but if you somehow join the exclusive club of losing your tome without putting it into the table, here's a backup. Can't help you beyond that. Derps. Torque to the left, sprint to the right, crisscross. Grow trees faster by torquing and sprinting around them. Roleplay as a druid and whisper sweet nothings into its ear. So, basically, we get an oak sapling, and we complete that quest. Or, alternatively, obviously, we could chop this down, which is something we're going to want to do. And it's already getting to be nighttime, but that's not too much of a problem, mostly because this island's well lit for us. Now, do we have the fast tree falling stuff? It's relatively fast. Not as fast as I usually like to see. Oh, good. Vein miner of some sort is in here. Well, that's at least cool. Nice. And then, yeah, that's a thing. Now, can I vein mine wood? That's my next question. It does not appear that I can. So I don't know the rules of vein miner. Maybe I need an axe. That could be the case. But at least we could vein mine the saplings, right? Super cool. And then, let's see, does wood have EMC? No. Sticks do. Sticks have EMC, wood does not, saplings do, right? So let's not, burn all our saplings here. Let's make sure to keep one available and planted at all times. And see what's next questing-wise. So I like how it's giving me food. That's handy. The world is your trade. Grab some gravel from your MC table, make flint for a tinker's flint axe head, and combine it with a stone stick in your 2x2 crafting grid. Note, you cannot repair these tools yet, but the void will happily take it as a sacrifice. All right, so we need 7 flint, 3 stone rods, and rudimentary tools. Cool. So let's get some gravel. Boom. And then 7 of you. Okay, this goes back in. Now we can get some cobble. Sweet, a stack of cobblestone. Would you look at that? Okay. And if I remember correctly, it's something like... Well, that's neat. Well, we need an axe head. I know that. We need that dude. There we go. Pickaxe head. Sweet. Rudimentary pickaxe, rudimentary shovel, rudimentary axe. That is cool beans. And that's the quest complete? Why, yes, it is. Awesome. Something else completed somewhere, didn't it? Yeah, we have a quest completed somewhere. I don't know what. Collect from rewards. Oh, flint blocks. Sweet. I don't know what use they are, but we got them, and that's exciting. Breaded pork chop, pineapple ham. Oh, okay. They looked similar to me. So now, can I chop this tree down with vein miner with my rudimentary hatchet? The answer is no. I gotta look into what that means. Like, how does that work? But at least we're getting lots of stuff here, so that's cool. So there's, let's see, I'll look at making wood in a second. Let's see, FTB interactions, tracking bugs. If you're playing on a team, make sure to sync your game stages together with Together Forever commands. Okay, that's cool. Good to know. Community is crucial. We work to keep this pack maintained, fixed, and improved upon, but we can't do it without the support of our community. That means you and others like you. Please make sure to submit any bug reports and ideas for improving the pack to our issue tracker. I've been talking to the Modpack maker a little bit, so that's cool. Welcome to Interactions. Wear sunscreen and don't forget to set your keybinds. There was once a lost little Minecraft player who forgot to set his keybinds. That player stayed lost. Then there was another smart little Minecraft player who remembered to set their keybinds. She beat Interactions in record time. Recommended keybinds. Open quest book, numpad 1. Bookmark JEI ingredients, middle click. The poor R gets shared by too many mods. Fair enough. I usually set opening my quest book to like the tilde, but that's already set to vein mine, right? Natural spawns are disallowed in the void. That includes hostiles in dark rooms and passives on grass. You can still force spawns, though, if you had the ability. Okay, good to know. Having fun isn't hard when you got your library card. In this case, it's your library chisel. You can chisel a normal book or your starting FTB quest book into other manuals. That's cool. That's neat. I don't know if I've seen that before. FTB Ultimate is meant for non-resource gathering convenience. You can shear leaves, gather up an astral temple, or mow a lawn. FTB Ultimate blacklists ore veins and logs, as that would render hammers, drills, and lumber axes useless. The default key is grave. See? There you go. Well, now we know. FTBQ has JEI integration. Just use the check recipe keybind, default R, on the quest icon on the left, or if there are multiple items. If you have a mouse with a back button, it's recommended that you bind that to show previously. Holding shift while mousing over an item reveals its or dictionary tags. Nice. If you find yourself repeatedly looking up items, try bookmarking it. I'm well aware of those things. And always double tap. Press shift twice while in the quest GUI to open a searchable list of quests. It can help you track the quest dependencies. That's cool. I did not know that. That is really cool. That is super slick. All right. Primary quest chains. Any quest with a square icon denotes the start of a quest chain. That's also something I didn't know. That's cool. Yeah, I didn't even notice that the quest icons had different shapes. There's square and circle and diamond and star. I was unaware. Standard circle denotes quest as part of a chain. Exclamation mark circle quests contain important information about this pack that is relevant to each section. Okay. Yay. Optional quest. Rounded square quests are optional but recommended quests. They are not part of the primary progression quest line. Gear-shaped quests will offer external links to videos, diagrams, or flowcharts that will help you complete quests or production line automations. And then large diamond-shaped quest indicators represent the end of a quest chain. They will often have instructions on which quest chain to focus on next. I should really do a good job of reading my quests better, because in the past, I've frequently been accused of not reading my quests properly, and that's bad news. Early on, most of your interactions will be in-world. Right-click with any axe in hand on a log twice to get planks. Until you get a better method, it'll cost you hunger. You can move on to using the saw and then automated saw very quickly. There is no need to make a bunch of planks by hand using hunger. You should need no more than 8 planks made in this manner. Okay. That's cool. See, if I hadn't finished reading, I would have been a little bit of a derp. That ain't so bad. Alright, no more than 8, they said. And boy, that does use a lot of hunger. Boy, it's like half a ham hock per. That is a lot of hunger. They were not kidding about the hunger there. Pizza soup? What in the world is pizza soup? That sounds disgusting. Anyway, 8 wood planks as requested for the quest. Bing, bang, boom. Sweet potato souffle. Thank you for giving me food as a quest reward. Oh, there's a speedrun challenge. If you beat Taz's time, submit your video and replace him as the victor in the quest book. I probably will not be doing that. The Wood Barber. A true export min-maxes EMC productions at all stages. Sounds like a good idea. 6 gravel. So you want flint shears, right? And then I can vein mine the leaves. Beautiful. And I like how Ultimine does not use hunger. You know, usually the vein mine mechanic uses hunger. That does not seem to be the case. So look at that. 56 oak leaves. That's a lot of EMC all at once. Sweet. Look at all the things we have access to. Not a ton of resources, but, I mean, basic stuff, sure. I'm really curious to see like what all the different mechanics are and what you have access to EMC-wise versus not. Because most of it doesn't. What are you doing? If only I knew how physics worked, I could melt ice into water. And if only I had a magic block that provided me with ice. If only we had a magic block that provided us with ice. So let's get 2 of these ice and make an infinite water source. Sounds like a good time, right? I mean, if that's even possible, I guess we'll find out. That does not seem like an infinite water source being formed, does it? Nope. I'm going to go on a limb and say there ain't no infinite water sources in this pack. I do like also, though, that at least the tree growing mechanic is super quick. It's not like I'm sitting there hitting tab 1,000 times. That's pretty handy. Ooh, a blank scanner module from Scannable. That's nice. So there's definitely some stuff that are not raw material. Like, that's not a raw material right there. That's pretty cool, right? There's some things that are obviously not in the EMC table that I'm used to, but other things that are. Coagulated plant ball. Check the tooltip in NJEI. You'll want these balls. Seriously, use these. They will save you so much time early game. Fully grow a plant like wheat, cotton, whatever, then plant ball it to duplicate it many times. Better than bone meal, TM. Okay. So in order to get those, though, we need some kind of thing. Some kind of flowers, basically, or tall grass, maybe? Okay, that's cool. Does bone meal have EMC? It does not. And coagulated plant balls also do not. Tall grass or ferns or rose bushes, something like that will work. All right, well, that's good to know, but I can't make them yet, it looks like. First, I have to make the basic work table. Boop, boop. In this pack, you graduate from in-world crafting to crafting stacks at a time in the work table. However, it still comes with a material cost and can't be automated. You'll need machines for that. Also, it handles fluids. All right. So I hit A on those in FTB quests, and look, it showed up over here, which is awesome. So we're gonna need a crafting station. Oh, okay. Well, we'll just use a regular old crafting table then. And I'm thinking we're gonna need one. Let's see if I can put my shovel, axe, and pickaxe next to it. I can. Haha, it just used some of the durability. Nice. See? Clever Dyer is clever. And then we're also going to want a stone mallet, which I think we can pull off. And I believe this goes in here, right? Yes. Cool. All right. Basic work table. Has quite a few recipes, to be fair. Some of them requiring some liquids like water or milk or mana, but we get there. All right. Neat, neat, neat. Quests complete. I'm getting into this. Stone saw. Still manual, but a quick way to make the most out of planks and wood. Okay, so just flint, stone rod, and sticks. Do. I like it. I'm getting into the EMC thing. Saw. I'm assuming you go in here, buddy? Yes. And then you can also go in here. And then you're gonna make chests with nothing. Can you make wood with this? It said I could. Ah, yeah, so you get 2. Okay, cool. So I put that in here. Wow, you do not last very long. You do not last even a little bit. You need EMC, sir. That's what you need. We're going to need some more of these. And I need to change my keybind for R. Dragon Breath, huh? That sounds cool. Is Ice and Fire in this one? Cyberware menu? Inventory sorting. Yes, no more of that. I middle click for my inventory sort, that's why. Man, there's a lot. I think there's a lot of mods in this pack, which, you know me. I get a little excited about that. Awesome. All right, we should totally use a chest to store things in. Maybe 2 chests. Hey, that was a quest. Good. I'm going to put my saws in here and my hammer. And then we will do more with that. And in here, we'll go things that I'm not sure what I need them for and will eventually probably want. Hey, we got a toolbox. That's neat. Where did I get that from? Not super sure. Gonna find out. I'm guessing that was some kind of quest reward. Oh yeah, it was. Cool. Alright, so we got the stone saw, a flint axe, and my axe. GT axes have a built-in timber functionality. It makes chopping down logs early on easier. One does not simply walk into the overworld. That's cool. I noticed that we're using a lot of gravel here for flint. And luckily, it's not too bad. Cool. Ah, that's beautiful. See? See how great that is? Even better. I like it. All right, so I probably don't need the rudimentary axe anymore. I would assume not, right? We'll hang on to it just in case for a little bit of time being, but yeah, I'm not super sure. And all you leaves, go away. Sweet. And the nice thing is we don't have to worry about getting saplings because the leaves have, you know, that much more EMC. What are they, 16? So as long as I get 2 leaves, I can turn them into a sapling easily enough. So we don't have to worry about like alternating doing, you know, saplings and leaves in case we run out of saplings. That should almost never happen at this point. Unless I do something really stupid, which is possible because it's me. All right, next up, Water Colander. The path to extra 10 hearts, damage resistance, and crops re-rendering chunks. What? Starts here. We recommend you build 4 to 6 of these to alleviate too much waiting. There are several variants: Survivalist, Dense Survivalist, and Fisherman's. All 3 provide different resources, and you will need them all. Okay, so boop, boop, boop. Just hit A on them. Strainer base from the Water Strainer mod. And then Fisherman's eventually. Catches fish, junk, and treasures. Requires bait. Requires a strainer base. Requires a strainer base. Does not require bait. Does not require bait. Does require bait. Got it. It shows you what you can get from them all. Oh, cool. Nice. So this will get you things like clay, sand, dirt, gravel, which I presume none of which has EMC, right? I'm only assuming. Right. Yeah, no, definitely not. Oh, look. It has the thing in it. Oh, goody. All right, so, yeah. So we've got Survivalist gets you sugarcane, mostly, and then a whole bunch of different kinds of seed, right? And Survivalist gets you clay, sand, dirt, gravel, and worms. So let's get 3 of each of these and like 6 strainer bases. So that's a basic work table with a hammer in it. Okay. We can do this. So you need wood, and you're also going to need a wood hopper and fences and some kind of chest, it would look like. So that shouldn't be too bad, actually. Let's get more wood planks. Okay. And I believe these guys can be combined, right? Isn't that right? Yeah, they can. It's not great, but it's not terrible. We can probably get a bunch of stone saws, to be fair. What's the toolbox do? I don't know. Toolbox. I don't know what it does. It doesn't open. Do we like combine you or something? What's your usages? You can smelt. I'm assuming we're not supposed to use it as a smelting material. What is the toolbox from Artisan Work Tables? I don't know. Maybe let's try this. Ah, it has a UI. Okay, cool. Aha! Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Cooking. So now if I had more wood, for example. Hey, good, apples happen. Yay for apples, because I've yet to find a decent food source. But I assume that's what, like, my next quests are meant to be. So now, like, let's say we don't have anything on the table, and we wanted to say, make this. Perfect. It pulls it across. Now, it doesn't pull across a new one, which is a bummer, but at least I can do this and not have to worry so much about it, right? Okay, that's not terrible. That's not terrible. Could be better. I'll live. Okay. So we wanted to get some strainer bases, which needs this. I'm assuming you all need to be made in here, right? So let's get 6 of those. 6 of those. Not birch fence. Normal fences. Proper fences. Are we out of wood already? Wow, that was quick. Oh, I broke my pickaxe. I probably shouldn't have used it for that. Not that it's important. Nice. Definitely some handy stuff in here. That's nice at least. And we're gonna want some more wood turned into that. We're definitely gonna need more stone saws. So let's get some more gravel. We'll take like half a stack to make some flint. Having a lot of these, I feel like, is gonna be smart, right? I definitely think so. See? See how nice that is? That's super handy. And then boom. Cool. And then you guys need a few more fences. So per strainer base, it's 2 fences. So we want that many. Okay. And then we are missing chests. So we need 2. We're going to need a lot of wood for chests. So let me chop down quite a few trees for a minute, and we will be right back. By the way, these things grow really fast. And they do a great job of all getting chopped down, presuming you have enough stuff. Let's get more gravel. Flint. Which apparently there's a more efficient flint recipe. That's exciting. Oh good, my flint axe is still here. And also, the sticks that drop from the leaves have a little bit of EMC, so if you find yourself getting a lot of them, you can just burn them up. Awesome. All right, is that pretty good now? I'm going to say yes. Man, the only nuisance I have is that it doesn't use the entire thing. Like, that's annoying. It doesn't use the entire saw. That's a big old womp womp. A little extra chest would not hurt. Okay. Now, to make the survivalist base, we need the hammer. Sweet. And we're going to need more mallets. That shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Perfect. All right, good. So that's the 6 of those. And then we're going to want a dense net, which needs string, which I'm hoping has EMC. It doesn't seem to. Twine or string, neither of which has EMC. We don't have a lot of tricks we can pull yet. Do you think we need the... You think those worm thingies are in this pack? I haven't seen any yet, right? I would have seen some. You get them from breaking leaves, don't you? Wait, do you need the crook to get them? Yes, but the only thing that exists is a dark steel crook. So I'm not seeing that. Questy quest book, where are you at? We've got some rewards that we could get. I don't know from what. Hey. Cool. A wood to iron chest upgrade and dropping conveyor upgrade. Well, that's cool. I'm going to put you here, because that's nice. I don't know where I got those from. I'm assuming some quest somewhere gave them to me. Ooh, and look at that. Another quest. Signalum conversion kit. Okay. That's exciting. Yeah, where do I get these from? Nets. Definitely not assembler. Maybe twine is needed? Plant fibers? Ooh, we're getting somewhere. Maybe saplings can do that with shears? Let's see if that's it. Let's see if that's it. So if I put you in here, yes. There we go. Now we're cooking. Twine. Sweet. All right. So we wanted, now this is just a regular crafting recipe. So we need a lot of sticks for this, but that's okay. They have EMC, right? 1, 2, 3. Man, vanilla crafting table acts a little bit weird, doesn't it? Or am I crazy? Now this dense net needs, oh, more twine. Okay, yeah, I probably shouldn't have done all nets, but that's okay. We'll find a use for them at some point. I think they eventually take damage, don't they? I think they do. I think they do. Was it this? Oh yeah, that works. Sweet. Okay. Oh nice, when you shift click this, it comes out into here instead of into the player's inventory. That's handy. That's super handy. All right, and then dense nets. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then we need to put them with water flowing over them, if I remember correctly. So I think what we want is to probably not... Do we have buckets yet? There's clay buckets, which is nice. Is there any other kind of bucket? Not really. So we'll just get more ice, and we'll make a little area over here for this. We're probably well into the wrapping up point, but I wouldn't mind getting this going real quick. So if I remember correctly, we want... I think that'll do, right? And then that. And I think you want the water flowing over this, right? So what I'm going to have is more cobblestone. I thought I grabbed a stack of cobble. Did I already use it all? I mean, it's a little derpy looking, but I think this is the way you do it, if I'm not mistaken. And that might actually work. I'm not sure, but I think so. So let's wrap up the episode here. We'll come back next time, and we'll find out if this works. I might be right. I might be wrong. I don't know. We'll find out, though. For now, though, it's my sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you think about the new series, FTB Interactions. It looks fun, and so far I'm enjoying it. My understanding is we rather quickly get off this island of ours. Oh, good food. And the efficiency meter. What is that? Right-click on strainer base to measure its efficiency. Oh, well, that's cool. Bonus efficiency, -5%. Oh, so it's not great efficiency going on over there. I guess we should... Hey, look, something worked. That's cool. So things are actually working. It's just not great. Not great efficiency. I'll have to figure out like what the rules of efficiency are. But I mean, it's working, right? And don't forget, we're going to go to the overworld soon, so this stuff is all kind of not necessary soon, I'm thinking. But yeah, wrapping up point, Delta, I sign off. Comments, please. Let me know what you guys think. For now, take it easy.